Sinbad Volume 16, Night 147, the one that's behind the curtains. Okay, got closed doors, got rotter, like hung up in crucifix. Is that water? Say it already. Why were you cooperating with the rebels? What were you doing in that place? Heavenly General Rotter. Barbarossa comes in. How are things? Barbarossa! Not good. He just keeps saying, I don't know anything, or I don't remember. It's difficult to get any information out of him like this. Even if Shamlash is torture, he still won't open his mouth and cooperate. I see. To think, this is Rotter, of the 4 heavenly generals. Rotter. Like, General, please help me. I really don't remember anything. He's just bawling, like all bloodied. Recently, I've been losing consciousness, and by the time I realize it, I'm off somewhere and I can't remember how or why I got there. Please, I swear to you, General, I'm not lying. Believe me. Like, Rotter. Any last words? Oh, you bring out the sword. Like, well then, I'll tell you, Barbarossa, I'll never hand you this country. Don't think it'll always be yours. Long live the Parthevia Empire. Rawr, boom. Wait, what? Rats are coming out of his mouth? Huh? Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. The heck? Your Majesty. He gets in front of him. Boom, just explodes. Impossible. There were rats inside of him? He just exploded. What the heck? Drew has blood on his face. Barbarossa thinking. Cinderella Kingdom. Barbarossa. Oh, Sinbad. How are you? This island's starting to look like a country, right? Later, I can show you around the city. No, I'm good. After solving the problem, I have to. I'm leaving. Problem? I'll be direct. Cancel the kingdom's opening ceremony. What? Right now, in Parthevia, some strange occurrences are going on. Having the ceremony take place in the midst of this is dangerous. Cancel it immediately. Man just like doesn't understand. Please wait. I can't do something like that now. How rude. We are telling you to cancel it. You understand what that means, right? Like clenching his fist. I do understand, but I won't cancel it. Everyone did their best in order to make the ceremony a success. This ceremony is our culmination. No. Reaching the world as a country and not a company. That's the Sinbad Kingdom. That's the Sinbad Kingdom's first step. The kingdom's opening ceremony will definitely be held. Rose and not plead. Please? Understand. If you say so, then keep going. On one condition. Do not invite the 7 Seas Alliance members to the ceremony. Carry the event out with Eternals only. Respect this condition, or I can't grant you permission. Understand? Like Barbarossa, did wait? You're not your usual self. Did something happen? Looks at him, smirks. Not at all. Quite the contrary. I realize this just reaffirms my original goal. What this world needs is our dominant race. He's going off. Got a bunch of ladies. Well, we made it this far. The Heavenly General was enough to let us see your power. It was useful. This is our counterattack's starting signal. Got the eye. Barbarossa versus Sinbad. Night 148. Oppression. Parthevia Empire capital suburbs. Look, master us. It's amazingly lively. Parthevia really became a lot more cheery after that. Could it be thanks to Barbarossa? Looks like it. While he paid off a good sum of money to fix the damages caused by the war, he controlled the unemployment rate of the citizens, working towards an economic recovery. Not to mention, the Kingdom of Sinbad getting involved is also a big deal. Huh? So you mean it's also thanks to us? Yes, but current political party and yes, but current political party in power is the one who changed the diplomacies. Ah, careful, Paprika. Huh? Mistress? Yeah? I'm sorry. Oh, you got her out. Wait, yeah, got her away. Whatever. I really don't feel guilty for this. It's not that you've really grown and they're about the same height. Just a little while ago, you were eye level with me, but it seems like you've already caught up. At first, I was worried about whether you'd have a problem with my big Amachak body, but boys are amazing. He's like, oh, he's blushing. Paprika. I'll become along stronger. I'll grow and become a warrior that can protect you, Paprika. That's why. With me, someday. Mary is like, crash, huh? What do you even do, guys? Huh? What do you even... That savage way of speaking. You truly are an inferior race. Unpatriotic. Wait, what? What? Who are you calling unpatriotic? You were just drinking. Wait, what? Or we were just drinking. And that's what we call someone unpatriotic. Like uppity. Are these part of Barbarossa's people? Drinking all day instead of working makes no different. Makes you no different from a lower race with impure blood. One that opposed the current governmental administration are but an inferior race of those from low blood. You are a threat to this nation. Detain them. Got officers coming in. Stop playing around. We're not rebels. We didn't do anything. Taken away in chains. Got Sinbad. Citizens were taken by force in Parthevia. Yes. When we were in town, some members of the National Independence Party were managing the townsfolk. It was weird. They said something and took them by force. You are an inferior race, unpatriotic. Sinbad like knows. It's like Ryan something unpatriotic. Help us. We were brought here and called unpatriotic. Sinbad's like, Sinbad, what's to be done? Something like this. Nothing to be done. We got nothing to do with Parthevia's political measures. Those circumstances are their own. There's nothing we can do. Is he sure? We have a lot to do too. The founding ceremony is getting closer. We don't have time. We don't have time to waste on other things. Like surprise, right? At the night. Okay, they're transporting all the people. Darn it! Why do I have to be stuck here? What did we do wrong to begin with? What's wrong in drinking? Those guys from the Independence Party just want to feel superior. Hey, you! Don't just stay quiet. This is terrible. It's like looking at the dude. Regardless of why we were called unpatriotic, the ones who get called that and are caught never get to return. Oi, that rumor. It's not a rumor. A family member of mine never came back. Uh-oh. Taken to pit? Move already. Just gonna jump in the pit? No, I don't want to die. It's like, boom, he's running off. You think you can run away? Kill him! Rah! Blood splatter. Move. It's like, got the pit of bodies. Like, don't stop for time. Move. It's like, just throwing people in. Purge of the unpatriotic had been happening in Parthevia even before this. But the control turned stricter with frauders. Yeah, but the control turned stricter with frauders. From the four heavenly generals' case. Dudes, they're all just dead. Barbarossa is imposing on his ideals of a superior race even further. Thump, just toss him in. And with the government's power, this oppression sped up. Oh. Okay. Night 149. There's apparently no title. I'm going back to Hilifat? Like, yes. It may be sudden, but people from Hilifat are coming to pick you up. Why? just when things are starting to pick up for the opening ceremony. That's because it was a request from your older brother, Amakan. Huh? Confused? You know the thing with Helifat and your mother, Queen Patra? She was captured. It seems she's been bedridden since then, due to her anxiety, and her physical condition isn't doing well. It's best that you go back as soon as possible. He's like just shaking. That's how it is. I don't want to imply anything bad, but it's best if you go soon. But rest easy, like pat him on the head. We can manage things even without you. But like, right, just go. Don't worry about any of this. Oh, Sharkan, I understand you've got all these complicated feelings, but when she is gone, it'll be too late. It's best if you go back while you still can. When it happened to me, it was too late. My mother, she hadn't understood her condition. Sin, gulp. I get it. So you can go. I'm going to meet up with my mother. I'll be back soon. After all, why I am the Prince of Helifat, I'm also one of the 8 generals. They're smiling. Well, temporarily. Temporarily. Shut up. You'll see when I'm back, Masber. Well, I'll see you soon. Now. Mastras. You can probably already tell this is about the opening ceremony. Per Parthevia's request, we had to cancel all invitations to the Seven Seas Alliance. Every country has been sent a notice. Sharkan had to return to his country anyway, but the presence of Ahmadchak and Susan's representatives is unnecessary. You return to your countries with no problems. It's unforgivable that I have to do this to leaders of the alliance. His hands are tied, I guess. What are you saying? We're just like him. Huh? We're the 8 generals of this country. There's no reason to return when this is our family too. We'll stay here of our own free will. And leaving us out would be hard on you guys, right? How blunt. But it's not just that. To our family, Sindri is just like our hometown. That's right, Sinbad. She comes in. Oh. To these children, this is their home. His wife and sister come in, just little children. How are you after the birth? Thankfully, all right. We're all fine. I was determined that I gave birth to this child. At the same time, the king of Sindri was born. I want Sindri to be the first thing I show it. Sindri is family. There's nowhere else we'll go to. Right? I also found people important to me here. This is like a second homeland. It's not easy to leave it. Looking at everyone. Sin. Everyone finds this country more special than you can imagine. Even Jahar. I understand everyone's feelings. He's trembling. In that case, I have nothing left to say. The opening ceremony is growing near. Let's unite our strength and make it work out. Boom. Put their hands together. Dragon's leaving. Looking up at that kingdom. What is something? I feel like something is. It won't be long until the opening ceremony. It's was that rock around the palace? Something's happening. Okay. Night 150. The opening ceremony. Got Jadar, the magician. Finally, the Sindri Kingdom's opening ceremony is about to start. If we take the plan into action now, there's no going back. And, of course, your ex-comrades will also. Doesn't matter. I've long since abandoned those feelings. Ever since I started traveling with you. Let's go. There's not much time left. To save this country. As you wish. They're walking off. This is the right thing to do. Or what? Was this the right thing to do? Even if this is the princess's wish, it's what the princess decided. All we're here to do is follow our master. That's that. Sahar. She's trembling. Lodraggle, Kingdom of Syndra. Ringing the bell. Bing, bing. I'm celebrating. Awesome. So many people. That's right. Besides the people who already live in Syndra, a ton came to visit too. Syndra is the first company in the world to be built from a company. Or country, yeah. It's possible that thanks to Syndra's birth, the very meaning of country changes too. So it's meaningful to announce the founding of this new country to the world here today. The world has its eyes on us. The ceremony is very important. Things are just going to get busier and busier in this country. King Sinbad is ready. Like locking arms, or locking their hands together. Boom, he's coming in. He's dressed like the Sinbad we know. It's like they're bowing, or Dracon's bowing. Yo, okay, guys. You've done your best up until today. With this ceremony, we're taking a big step towards changing the world. Yes. It's finally time, Sinbad. Bob Rosa's there. It's like all decked out. And the king. With this, our country is a good friend of Parthevia's. As the 32nd Emperor of Parthevia, I give you my word on this. Like, King Silent. Or Salin? Bob Rosa too? Like, yay. Cheering. Don't worry, Bob Rosa. The invitations for the Seven Seas Alliance members were cancelled, and security will be careful during the ceremony. It's like, as expected. There's inferior species all over the place, or all of this place. None of them are worthy of our Parthevia. At this rate, the opposition forces will walk in. Inferior races or inferior species? Wait, what? Yes, inferior and filthy species. Ugly and lacking intelligence. I cannot even call them humans. I thought I'd rid myself of them as far as I could see. It seems they've escaped here instead. I mean, no disrespect, Barbarossa. These people are effectively my citizens. I'll ask you to stop speaking them that way. The Kingdom of Syndra accepts anybody, regardless of what your politics are. This is my country, and my beliefs will be its own. It's like, shh. I get careless with all that trash, and look where it gets me. It's like, well, whatever. This is your country still. Or this is your country still. One day you're gonna have to obey Parthevia. Remember what position you're in. Like, Sin. Jafar is looking at him. No problem, Jafar. Let's focus on ending the ceremony properly. So I can proclaim to the world that the birth of the Kingdom of Syndra will change the world. Got Jar. Oh shoot, we got the Magi. The Magician. Looking at Barbarossa leave. Chapter 151. The world's Innovator. Waiting. Finally, it's time. Sinbad the Conqueror turned king will give his first speech. What kind of speech will it be? I wonder. It'll be okay. He's our king now, after all. There's nothing to be worried about. Gong gong. Making their entrance are the Syndrian Kingdom's king, Sinbad, and the Parthevia Empire's king, Silent. Standing by each other. The glow. I'm Sinbad, known for having sailed the 7 seas in the past. Everyone's looking over him. But thanks to King Silent's blessing, I was gifted these lands and could build the Kingdom of Syndra. This country is unique for having been independently created through a company. This is a country revolving around trade. Thus, the social status of its citizens is irrelevant. Everyone here is free to choose their own paths. Everyone's looking at him. It's aimed at everyone. A country where we can all coexist with no conflicts in this world. Boom, they're cheering. Huh? Sin, you made your dream come true. It wasn't just a silly child's dream. You really did make a country to change this world. Think about the past. and the world will change. It will change with you and this country at its center. I'm sure you do it. It's like hands are like shaking. Open up. Huh? But how well will that really go? Wait, what? Someone's like speaking in dark bubbles. Think about it. No matter how much this country insists on preaching for equality and freedom, nothing will change as long as there is an existence that threatens the world. Is David coming out? What if, by chance, that was in Parthevia? Huh? They're like, what? A person, for his own selfish desires, assassinated the emperor. He ended the royalty and bureaucracy, taking away authority over the palace. He made the country's system go down. All this so he could get on top of the world. Huh? Sin, what are you saying? It's like, and that person has power in his hands by now. And he's trying to control Parthevia. And that person is the president of the National Independence Party. Barbarossa. He's like, just poking at him. What's Sinbad doing? I was like shocked. You are the source of all evil. Is Sinbad being controlled? And a foul enemy of my country. Not good. I need to stop him. Sin, get a hold of yourself. He's like, boom. He's like trying to reach him. Huh? And that's not all. This man does something called a purge of inferior races. A huge amount of citizens has been murdered because of this. The evil has already spread from the royal palace onto the people of the country. I can't excuse this tyrant any longer. I cannot entrust Parthevia to a killer. If this isn't stopped, world peace will never be reached. It's like grabbing on the king. So now I'm making a declaration. The legitimate heir of Parthevia is the last person in the royal family's lineage. So King Silent and I will defeat the traitor Barbarossa. Okay. To make Parthevia back into how it was, I promise to create a new Parthevian empire. It's like, what is he saying? Hell, the new Parthevia. It's like, put up their banners. Long live King Silent and King Sinbad. It's like, boom. Got all these people, got the magics coming in. This is a cloak dude. Like, hell, the new Parthevia. We'll never forgive that traitor Barbarossa. Hooray, hooray. Simon's like waving his hand. Got that swirly eyes. The heck? Who's... This is the witch who's like controlling? Night 152. A justified revolution. Hell, the new Parthevia. Like what? Together with the rightful successor of the Partherian throne, King Stalin, I will defeat the traitor Barbarossa. Boom. Our cause is justified. Boom. And they're surrounded. Oh. You are surrounded. Surrender. We're the Revolution Army. The ones you know as the opposition forces. Boom. Looking Sinbad. Guy. Do you have any clue as to what you're doing? Talking about defeating Barbarossa, using King Silent, declaring a new country. This is an affront. This is an affront again. This is an affront against your majesty. Not only that, it's an act of rebelling against Parthevia. You're not the type. You're not the type to not understand this. Yet you still intend to betray us after all we have done for you. He's smirking. Betray? What are you talking about? Boom. It's like step. It's been a while, Barbarossa. I won't allow you to go ahead and say you've forgotten my face. Boom. Sardine. Like when... Okay, what? The... Seren... Shahar, why? I see. So you're the one commanding this ridiculous revolution. What an annoying woman. Even after His Majesty let her slide. She certainly conspired this vicious act together with Sinbad. I don't know if she's being controlled. Barbarossa, I will not let you do what you want. She's pulling out her sword. Barbarossa, this is the end of your evil deeds. We, of the Revolution Army, have already announced the revolution to many other countries. It's like, your deeds have already been notified as well. Next, we will be striking your neck. So they're gonna cut off his head. I, 13, Ducameno Welts. Ducamenauts, do Parthevia, command for King Sinbad and King Cylon's new Parthevia Empire. Boom, surrounded. He's glaring. Boom, he cuts them down. It's like one of those heavenly arrows. Stab, stab. Just going in. The big knight guy. Even the one with the girl. Okay. If you're a race to fools. Like, it doesn't matter how many of you gather here. Do you really believe you can get to my level? Bloody just playing everywhere. I've been underestimated. Of course not. I know you and your people's power fully well. That's why I'm not holding back. Without leaving a single trace, I will erase you. Boom! Sinbad's engine equipped. Engine equipped. Sinbad, you guy. Baruch. It's like, boom. Like shielding themselves. Sakwa, boom. Some Barbarossa lightning strike. Is this the end of Barbarossa? Because we haven't seen him in Mad Eye. Night 153, filthy inferior species. Baruch Sakwa, boom, just lightning strike. Like the king's like, everyone's like, what? Boom, dust. How's that? Still alive? Boom. Armor guy like stopped it with his shield. It's like hand reaches out. Boom, they get back up. Barbarossa's like bleeding from the mouth. Barely. Barely got hurt. He's still alive. One more attack should do the trick. Like, this is bad. Besides the Fawn's metal vessel's ability, could barely even defend that first attack. It won't be able to withstand another. Thinking about, oh shoot, the armor guy's like down. What should we do? Fight back? No, we can't. Even if our bodies have been modified, we are still made of flesh. And the injuries His Majesty Barbarossa took are really bad. It's too dangerous. So they're gonna retreat. Baruch, Chaka, as you wish. What? A smoke screen? Don't let them run. Catch them. Parthevia coast and on boat. I prepared the ship in case an emergency exit was necessary. They teleported. We'll return to our country now. Still, those two were scheming behind our backs. It never seemed like Sinbad would do that. That scheme was surprising. Couldn't they think of like the possibility that Sinbad's been like mind controlled? Everything is as he planned. That's probably why he was so insistent on holding the ceremony. Coo. Ha 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 ha. Your Highness? Ha ha ha. All of those members of the inferior race are getting in my way. Incompetent, useless. Why do I have to be ragdolled by such trash? Inferior species are just that, an inferior species. Dirty-blooded beings that must be eliminated. Clenches his fist. Boom, he's going mad. All of you, as soon as we get back to the country, preparations are to be made at once. Declare war. I've had enough of indulging those inferior race morons. As I originally planned, they'll be punished like the trash they are. This is a bit earlier than it should be, but execute the plan immediately. It's like, yes, but aren't they part of the inferior races too, or species? Like in his mind, it's like boom. Looks like Kaiba. It's like just glaring. Is he being controlled? Get ready. I'm gonna eliminate all you inferior race trash. Boom. Sin. Huh? Sin. How great. King Sinbad's up. Why is he in bed? Wait, what? What? Why am I in bed? What happened in the founding ceremony? Are you serious? Do you now remember that you declared a revolution? Why did you do that, Sin? It's like, huh? Yeah, he's being controlled. wait, I don't remember that. Let's talk about that. She comes in. It's like, you're wondering what's happened to you. You're being controlled by Sardine, I guess. You guys are too attentive to her. Okay. Night 154. A belief's limits. Everyone killer. Guys, generals around him. And that's what happened in our opening ceremony. I announced the creation of a new empire right during the opening ceremony. Not only that, I started a rebellion with the army. Sardine is commanding. Wait, what? That was the work of your metal vessel, Zappa, right? Right. Zappa is a djinn that controls sound. I kept quiet about this before, but special sound waves can interfere with the human mind or spirit. Unless I'm capable of controlling my target's body. She finally losing it. Meaning, you took control over our king's spirit. When did you begin using this ability? During the clash between Zephyr and Valifor. Did you already have this plan in mind since back then? No. I still did, so I could use it sooner or later anyway. Seems like, but it failed. The plan was originally to kill Barbarossa on the spot, but he managed to flee. Still, it was to be expected. So now I'm moving on to my next strategy. It's like clenches his bedspread. Hey, what are you saying? What are you talking about? Do you have any idea what you're saying? You manipulated me for your selfish desires and threw my country into a revolution. You know all about that. About everyone's feelings as we were creating this country. All the hardships we had to go through. Our wishes, our confidence. You stepped all over them. Do you really think nothing of all that? Yes. Oh. Bad. I have no feelings like that anymore. It's like, oh, he's being angry. It's like, comes up to her, grabs her collar. You, enough, huh? Then, what are you going to do? Barbarossa already returned to Parthevia and started military preparations. In a couple of days, his army will get here. As a merchant nation, Sindra does not possess an army. So are you really going to send away a valuable military power like me? Or will you kill me and try to make amends with Barbarossa by bringing him my head? However, that too is impossible. Oh, she just stabbed herself. What? Has she gone crazy? Huh? Sardine, what are you? Like, coughing blood and like blood's coming out? It can't be. She healed? Your wound healed. Wait, what? Exactly. I'm not human anymore. In order to make my deepest desire come true, I even gave up on my human body. Fight by my side. Sinbad, fight by my side. It's like, help me defeat Barbarossa. Otherwise, this country won't survive. Like, you cannot refuse. Because if you do, I can just take over you with Zapper again. And the situation in the Syndra kingdom is in right now will not change. You got no choice but to fight. Oh, somebody's like coming in. Excuse me, Miss Sardine. What is it? Barbarossa has officially declared war against the Syndra kingdom. Right now, the Parthevia Empire is marching, and they're headed this way a lot faster than we had expected. Uh-oh. The first army will get here soon. Was Sinbad gonna like got this somehow? Night 155. The determination to fight. Did you just say Barbarossa officially declared war against the kingdom of Syndra? Yes. And soon enough, the Parthevia army will get here. Shafar and them are like shocked. That's faster than I thought. The enemy is impatient too. No. They probably got bigger motivations. Sin, what do we do? If this keeps on, Syndria will become a war zone. And even if we were to send a message to Parthevia, it's already too late. What do? King Sinbad. Like thinking, boom, he's ripping his hand. I get it. We're gonna fight too. It's like shocked. No matter what we try to do now, the war is still going to happen. Right now, we have no choice. So let's attack Barbarossa with all we have. But I'm not doing this to help you. It's my own decision. Sure, tell yourself that. I won't allow you to just do what you want anymore. Right? However, don't forget that Zephyr is still inside your mind. That's fine. I don't mean to run or hide. In there. Are you finally done talking, Sardine? For real. That was way too long. I was getting bored. It's finally our turn. Boom. She comes in. Jadar. And Fallon. But why? Why? Because I became Sardine's magi, and I decided to come here with her. Are you an idiot? It's like, don't call me an idiot. It's like, fine. Oh really? Freckles. It's like Majafar. We are simply collaborators who are in favor of this change. Barbarossa's tyranny has turned Parthevia into a horrible country. I am a royal cart mage. This is not what I'm meant to be doing. Please let me aid you in defeating Barbarossa. It's like, huh? Sin, the generals, we decided to follow you. We, the 8 generals, are loyal subjects of our king. Whatever we do next will be what our king decides. Clenched fist. We will fight for the sake of this country. Sun's coming up. Parthevia Empire. Thump, thump. Please wait, Barbarossa. Your injuries are too severe. So it's gonna go. Like, got a magician like trying to heal. Get back to the hospital right now, Barbarossa. Barbarossa. It's like takes his axe. Oh, takes his axe and just like chops the dude's head off. Clean. Like, is everything going well, Memphis? Yes. The first and second armies have already left. The third one still need more time to prepare. Let's just speed things up. But Your Majesty, the Kingdom of Syndria is simply a merchant nation. They don't even have an army. Their country is small. Is it really necessary for the military preparations to go this far? Not only that, there's other questions regarding this matter, like the result of the investigation. There was no confirmation of contact between Sinbad and Sardine during that time. Moreover, the state he was in, it was very similar to Rodder's back then. Yep. Just blink. This is just speculation, but if Sinbad was being controlled by some sort of power, then I've been aware of that for a while. The way we acted with him left him no room to betray us. You naturally reach that conclusion just by thinking about the circumstances. It was simply used. If you knew all that, then why? Because if they have the power to manipulate humans, that is a threat. This is why we need to be one step ahead. We must anticipate our enemy's thoughts, whether this is magic or something else. If we waste too much time, we'll be at a disadvantage. That's why what happened hardly matters. Either way, is Sinbad is a vessel that can just be used like that. And that's a shame. It goes to show that in the end, to the end, he belonged to an inferior species, but the same species, they're in a race. Get ready. I'm leaving as well, as you wish. I will eliminate every single member of an inferior race. I won't let a single one of them go. Got Sinbad and Sardine. Barbarossa in the middle. Got like globes of, I don't know what it is. Night 156. War begins. They got Sinbad in their full. So, this is Parthevia army. They're like up in the sky. Boom. Marched. Sinbad. You get the strategy, yeah? Yes. 3 hours earlier. We're planning. I'll explain then. Seems about 10,000 soldiers await us around this area. But that's just from the first waves of troops. They'll send me more soldiers later. More than 10,000 soldiers, that is. Like, if they use their army's full potential in the war, we do not have the slightest chance of victory. But our battle is different. Our strategy will be a defensive battle consisting of a blockade. A defensive battle? Look carefully at the area the Syndra Kingdom is connected to, the mainland, through those two bridges. So you just gotta keep people from going on. And do they have ships? Apart from them, there is no other way an invasion can occur unless it's through the ocean. Yeah? So you're saying that guarding the bridge or guarding the bridges and the port should be enough to keep the country safe, right? Reckon with the goals, it's like moving the pieces. It doesn't matter how big their army is; they don't be restricted in the same place. Then we can defeat all of them one by one. It's like moving the king. Meanwhile, we need to find Barbarossa, where the enemy generals are. If we defeat him, then battle ends there. We barely have armed forces, so this is our only way of fighting Barbarossa. We're aiming for him, okay? Or we're aiming for him only. If we use the land, we can minimize the pointless war as much as possible. This is the only plan we can use. As Inspector Drakon, you might have a chance with this plan. Barbarossa is already injured. If we focus on defeating him, only then we might have a shot at winning. We're not fighting a losing battle. Yes. Yes, this plan is our only option. But my brother Barbarossa, surely, he'll figure this out. What can we do about that? Gonna be Drago, huh? No. We've decided to follow our master. All we can do now is trust ourselves. Isn't this right, Sinbad? The preparations here are finished too. Okay. The Revolutionary Army's mage unit is at the two bridges. The household vessel users are in the central part of the city as well as the coast. They're coming everywhere. The rest of our forces will make searching for shelter and evacuating the civilians their priority. They will guide them to places that the battle will not threaten. Okay? At the same time, the war starts. We go look for Barbarossa so we can defeat him. Is this plane fine? Jadar? He's like, man, Sinbad? Yeah, of course it is. Also, my magic powers are going to be necessary. With Jadar here, it seems we'll be able to fill metal vessels, however that works. He told me that when we first met. We'll have to rely on such power if we want to find Barbarossa. Yeah, he does have a metal vessel. And that's why this guy's here. Dar. Like, you're still dreaming like that even though you need me? Like holding on his tail? Or tail, scaly tail. How do you plan to even use your metal vessels to fight? They took up a lot of Mogai. When in battle against another metal vessel user, conserving Mogai can become a problem. However, you have the advantage there, because I, a Magi, am here. Magi's can absorb an endless quantity of Mogai from the rock. The strategy here is for you to continuously provide Mogai for us. I got that already. That's not what's bugging me. Why can't you guys just get straight to the point? They're like just trailing off. Not too long ago, I found out Jadar and Falon were working together. We're in the same organization. That's right. It's not like I was hiding it. My problem isn't that you hid it. It's the fact that if you have Falon on your side, you should have been able to control Barbarossa himself with Zephyr instead of me. If he's that terrible, then why didn't you just brainwash him and get him out and get him to off himself? Why didn't you? It's like thinking, hey, Zephyr isn't perfect, you know, because she couldn't do it. With Zephyr, you release a special sound wave and force your rock inside your foe's head, but for that to happen, you must completely rob them of their consciousness. That's when Sinbad fell asleep. So that time where you got unconscious during the battle with Sardine was crucial to this. What was crucial breaking up? Barbarossa is a very attentive man. I could have never pulled that off without him noticing it. If I had the chance to do so, I would have taken his life immediately. Unfortunately, I just couldn't. Exactly. Besides, our goal is more than that. No, it doesn't matter. Smiling. Hehe. That was a close one. That's right. This battle won't end. This battle won't end this easily, because you're already right in the palm of our hands. So they're using Sinbad. The army started moving. What? Something's off. They're retreating. Wait, what? So they're just going. Boom. What? An earthquake. No, it's boom. Signet comes up. Extreme magic. Barbarossa says you're gonna use extreme magic. Who's King Cylon there still? 9157. The beginning of extermination. Eek. He's like in his bed. What's going on, Falon? What is that rumbling? Why is Big Sister mean to do? Falon, I'm scared, Falon. Falon, Your Highness, please listen carefully. There's a barrier all around this room. Until the battle ends, you must not leave it. It's like, Falon. No, don't leave me, Falon. You're walking out. It's finally begun. All Thalmon's plan. Boom, shining. Your Highness. He's all. It looks like he's wrapped up in bandages. Yep. You're still trying to use your extreme magic, even though your strength hasn't returned yet. It doesn't matter. Hey, I have enough Mogai. I'll provide more. Got the magicians going. Boom, and their dolls are being destroyed. These puppets, naturally. Lucian, the metal vessel, can mess with tectonic movements and cause them to oscillate. However, in order to do that, an extreme amount of Mogai is consumed. That's why providing the necessary Mogai is difficult, and yet you don't look that worried. Of course you're not. I'll provide more than enough power. Maybe your spirit wasn't that strong after all. Well, with this, that country's done for. They going under the submarine? Did you really think you had a chance to win if you just used the land to your advantage? What nonsense. It's becoming easy to predict what the train of thought of you inferior race members is. As things are, you have no chance of facing me openly, you inferior race scum. Your defeat was set in stone from the beginning. Ha ha ha. Help! The island's shaking. Got people on the left side of the bridge. No use. Going beyond this point is shaking. Boom. Got the Crusaders coming in. Stab, stab. Killing all. You got nowhere to run to. The Templars coming in. This is the beginning of the extermination plan. Oh shoot. This isn't good. The kingdom of Sindria is falling apart. The buildings are crumbling down, and a lot of the citizens are injured. What do we do? Dragon's grip his hand. A report. That means troops are invading the bridges, or the bridges areas. It seems that the mage army isn't able to stop them. So that's what it was. Boom, Dragon, come on. We had no other way of facing the Parthevia army without using the land to our advantage and making the best out of this defensive battle plan. No, we were being persuaded into using this defensive plan from the very beginning. It was also we'd fortify this place, get stuck inside this island. So we end up going down with it. And he's like sweating and crying. Oh, I can't believe this. Arosa. He never meant to go to war. All he was thinking about was the best way of getting people killed. We never considered that. My elder brother, as expected, he's slammed his fist down. Oh, however, this doesn't mean that this is over. There's still a ton of people in this country. If this goes on, we'll really end up going down with this island. Don't they have like isn't connected by ground or like below the ocean? This isn't the time to let your sorrow get the best of you. We need to free the many civilians as we can. We need to free as many civilians as we can. As long as we're here, this country will maintain itself. The king of Sindria shall never perish. Boom! Dragon's like announcing something. Our strategy right now is evacuation. Our priority is to evacuate as many citizens as possible. Yes! Let's get out all our ships. The land may be occupied by the Parthevia army, but if we use the sea, we should be able to escape. Bring everybody to the ships. Yes. Also, it's right here that pointing. The Parthevia army is invading by using the bridges. Point at there, right? Oh, yeah, right path. No, left path. Both. I have to get rid of those bridges as fast as possible. During the defensive battle plan, I left the badges there as bait. But as it is now, all you're doing is making it easier for the enemy to invade us. The way things are going, they're nothing but a problem. Get rid of them as. Getting rid of them is. Paprika, do you leave a message? Of course. That's all. I'm entrusting the people to you. I'm sorry, Sinbad. This is all I'm able to do. The rest is up to you. Okay, got the whole place smoking. Boom. It's like just stand there. And that's the end of volume 16. Wow. So Sinbad declared independence like revolutionary style. So he was controlling them. Sardine, like out of nowhere, after like brainwashing with Zephyr, decides to do it now. I mean, I suppose because the king is there too, that the king has like no other way out of it. Against Barbarossa so soon. I'm wondering why he's not in like Magi. The one with Latin and Alabama. And Smith's alive, so I'm guessing Sinbad wins. It's a very good guess. High probability. Well, what are your thoughts? If you're new, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of the day.